Welcome to the addition rule of probability, Rule 2. A single card is drawn from a standard deck of cards. Find the probability that it's a king or a red card. So what we are looking for is if we draw one card out of a deck, what's the chance or probability that it's going to either be a king or a red card? So following the addition rule of probability, we need to find the probability of drawing a king and add that to the probability of finding a red card. Then later we will discuss rule 2. So let's first look at what is the probability of drawing a king. How many kings are in a deck of cards? Well, we know there are 4 kings in a deck of cards. And how many cards are in a deck? Well, 52. So the probability of simply drawing a king is 4 out of 52. We're going to add that to the probability of drawing a red card. Well, we know half of our cards are red, and 52 then split in half, or 52 divided by 2, is 26. So 26 of our cards are going to be red. So we have a 26 over 52 chance of drawing a red card. So in the addition rule of probability, we would simply add these two fractions together. Now, let's look at rule 2. So rule 2 states that if we have cards that are drawn or something that's drawn that are not mutually exclusive, we have some overlap going on. Let's look at that in the context of our problem. Over here, we have our 4 kings. Are some of these kings red? Well, yes, in fact, 2 of them are red. That tells us that over here in these red cards, 26 red cards, we have 2 kings hidden in there. But we already had our 4 kings written in this fraction. Now there is overlap, there is doubling up going on. And so our probability would be incorrect in this format. So rule 2 gives us another concept we need to add on to this fractions. Let's look at it here. So the probability of A or B equals the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A and B. So right now we have the probability of A or B. This is saying A is our first item, a king, or our second item is a red card, that's the B, equals the probability of A, which is a king. So the probability of our king is right here, plus the probability of B, which is our red card, that is right here, minus the probability of A and B. So A and B is both kings and red cards. And we discussed 2 of those cards would be kings and also red. So in our deck of cards, we have 2 out of 52 that satisfies this part right here. So we will be minusing 2 out of the 52 cards. These are the red kings. So we are taking our total kings plus our total reds, minusing the cards that had both of those, the red kings. So now we will just do the math, add our numerators and fractions. 4 plus 26 is 30. 30 minus 2 is 28. So it comes to 28 over 52 is our probability of drawing a king or a red card. To simplify this, we can divide both by something that goes into both of them, which is 4. 28 divided by 4 equals 7, and 52 divided by 4 is 13. So our reduced fraction is 7 over 13.